And welcome back. I'm Dr. Chris Tomczak from Health Source.
Dr. Don Bassesi, also with Health Source.
All right. We want to talk about failure today because
failure? That's not fun to talk about.
Failure is necessary for long-term success, I think.
Well, I guess the flip side of failure is success, so eventually we can get around to that.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Awesome.
So, I want to share with you a very quick story on a major failure in my life that singularly I was responsible for creating. And that failure was when I very first graduated from college, 9 years of college, and went out and started a practice. And I did what I was told in college. I thought I did what I was told in college. You know, hung a shingle up, hung a sign up, and waited for the people to come.
Open the door. Where are they?
First year in practice, my tax return showed that I was living in a poverty level. After the first full 9 years of college, student loans coming due, and I'm living in below the poverty level. So, what do you do? What do you change? Well, I was smart enough to understand that, hey, something's missing here because I don't have the answers.
Yeah.
So what it was education.
Yeah.
We're not talking about going back to college education. We're talking about talking to people who've been there, talking to business experts. So whatever in my life, I learned from business experts outside of my particular industry, outside of healthcare. Imported those ideas and then became phenomenally successful, going from one practice to one huge practice, one of the largest practice around, to a total of four very, very large practices. And then, of course, we started Health Source Chiropractic, and we've got 254 clinics across the country affecting 330,000 people's lives on a fairly continual basis. So the bottom line is...
But wait a minute now. Does that mean now, though, now that you've reached this level of success, you don't reach outside? You're content? You're at the top, you're as good as you can be? Or do you still actually reach out? Tiger Woods, to the best of my knowledge, has plenty of coaches.
Oh, I was just watching I'm glad you brought him up. I was just watching a show on him last week, which showed him hitting ball after ball after ball after ball. It's like LeBron James, or before him Larry Bird or Michael Jordan. These guys like LeBron, he's at the court before the rest of the team.
That's why they are what they are.
That's right. Shooting shot after shot after shot after shot before the team gets there. The team leaves, they're shooting shot after shot after shot. And that's why they achieve a level of excellence. It's not because they're just born, you know, the God shone down upon them all sorts of talent at a level far better than anybody else. Are they talented? You betcha they're talented. But doggone it, they work harder than everybody else.
And it also means that they're obviously open to hear something perhaps different than what they're already thinking. You know what I mean?
I mean, the bottom line is I don't care if you're talking about what it is that you do for a living or what it is that you do for a hobby. If you want to be successful, you got to work harder than everybody else. I've got a friend who actually, his name's Mike. He started off as a patient way back in like 1994, and now he's a very good friend of mine. And he's ranked in the world in archery.
Oh, that's tremendous. A good old Fred Bear kind of guy. Gotcha.
I remember archery. I remember archery in 8th grade gym class with our gym instructor, Mr. Tony Alio, ex-professional football player, like 5 foot tall. I remember us trying to do the archery, snapping that thing. I mean, we'd go home with welts on I could never quite get there. But back to Mike. He practices hour after hour after hour. I was in his basement, not last night, the night before, because his daughters are very good tennis players, and they play with my daughter at high school. And we had a match. The girls had a match, and they did really well. They tromped the other team, and we went over to Mike's house to raid his cabinet because we were starving at 9 o'clock at night. And we went down to the basement to get some stuff, and there, down in the basement, he's got a target set up. It's practice. Practice, practice, becoming better and better and better. Guys, that's the key. That is the key. Practice. I don't care what you want to be good at. Just
better
practice.
Parent, better spouse, better anything.
Right on. Those are very good.
Absolutely.
Very good. We kind of forgot all about that. My wife wouldn't be too pleased if we forgot all about that.
No, because a happy wife is a happy husband.
Amen. All right. That being said, follow us on Twitter. Look us up on Facebook. Leave comments on the Dr. Tomczak blog. That being said, I am Dr. Tomczak.
Thank you, Dr. Don Bassesi.